Yesterday, I posted something about trauma, and I said trauma is not drama. We do not really need to go into engaging with that emotional response and creating so much drama for ourselves, or avoiding and fleeing our life situation and also creating drama by that. It's a pattern of separation, and so this was the sharing from my side, and today I received a few messages, and one of them was from someone who was a beautiful, very beautiful message saying, "Hey, this is true, but for me, my trauma is still a drama because for many years, I did not really catch myself that." Uh, I was in a traumatic response to my life situation, and I considered that my expression of anger in a certain kind of situation was very legitimate, and I could not see it as something that it's coming from my background. I could not realize that I'm on automatic pilot and that it's not really a free choice from my side. Um, the person was saying what you are talking about, having that space of neutrality, of not engaging with this flight and fight responses, needs a deeper level of awareness, and I do not have that. And I want to thank you for sending me this message. It was really, really beautiful to receive it because that it's really true. Um, there is needed a space of awareness, an ability to become aware of ourselves and what is happening to be able to navigate and to stop that engagement and not to create this dramatic response and result in our lives. And the question is, what is awareness? And for me, this is the ability of seeing what is happening inside of myself and the response of that outside of myself. And this ability is something that we all can train. So, how do I actually train awareness? And I think there are so many different ways. The first and the most common that I know from my own experience is it's coming down into the body, becoming aware of the body, moving the attention from what we are thinking to how to our body and our body sensations, and this we do it very easily with movement. No matter if that is practicing sports or dancing or doing yoga or um, just moving our body and bringing our attention into the body. It gives us the possibility to become more aware of what is happening in us. Now then I have the ability to sense like, oh, something is not really feeling good. I don't have a freedom of expression in myself. Yeah? Um, Meditation. It's a practice that I've been using myself for many years. And the point with meditation is not sitting on a pillow and witnessing what is happening inside of me or watching my breath. It's training the ability to have that capacity when I am engaging in my everyday life. I train it on the pillow and take it with me later on when I am out there engaging with people, engaging with life situations. And it takes the time, it takes the determination and the effort of training our brains, because in the meditation we basically train our brain to function on another brain wave. If you've heard about beta, alpha, theta, delta, the different frequencies that our brain is functioning. So we, through meditation, we train ourselves that our brains are slowing down to vibration. There we can increase our ability to sense, to acknowledge what is happening inside of ourselves and outside. We are growing our space. Slowly with this training, taking it out, like when I am out there engaging, It's going to be easier for me after many hours of meditation to have my focus inside while I am engaging with another. Have 80% of my attention inside of myself, what is going on, and 20% outside. And of course, like we will have situations when this percentage is like much more different, and then we can catch ourselves and say like, oh, here I am triggered. I do not have that awareness. I do not even know what happened in me in this moment. I just exploded into something. But that is still awareness. You're still aware of the fact that you're having a reaction and you are responding from automatic pilot. Um, Practicing different kind of sports, mindfulness, breath work, different singing, dancing. It's like it's something that it takes us into the body. It slows down our thinking rate, and because of that, we are feeling and we are seeing and understanding and are much more aware of ourselves. And practicing this, like little by little, it gives us the possibility to become aware of this kind of stronger responses, like in or like I was talking yesterday about trauma, like of realizing like I'm in a fight flight response in myself, and I have the freedom because I have this awareness. I have the freedom to make a choice and to say I'm not going to engage there and there. I am just going to take a deep breath and make another decision, because engaging in this kind of movement is not going to be supportive for me to take the next step and create the reality that I desire for myself. And this is very, very beautiful and helpful. See, we are attracting what we need, because getting this question, it brought me into the question of like, how do I train my awareness right now in this moment, at this time of transition in my life? And it reminded me about my favorite way of training awareness, which is breath work. I really love breath work, and I usually take like at least few minutes every morning just to breathe in different ways. I use different techniques depending on how I wake up in the morning. And another practice that I use it, which is not, which I did not really learn from a retreat or a course or any programs in my past, but something that I discovered by myself. It's to focus on something beautiful in my life. I love flowers. So I have this, I created this habit of like having flowers around me. So now in my balcony, I have a lot of flowers, different colors. Some of them smell very, very nicely. And this is activating my senses, having access like something beautiful. And even in my living place, to have something like it's beautiful, and just looking at it and connecting with that beauty, it kind of like opened my space of becoming more aware of myself. When I was having my cats with me and we were living together, we are not doing this right now temporarily. Um, my cats were like another way of growing, supporting me to grow in awareness. Because if you have cats or you've seen cats, like they are like masters of pleasure. You've seen a cat like just laying down and stretching, and how they are like moving and all the things, and just touching that cat, connecting or talking or just looking at them. For me, it just like opens me and connects me to a different space in me. And this is a space of awareness. Nature, it's another way. And if I do not have it now around me, sometimes I find myself just sitting and looking on internet on beautiful like videos with nature that brings me into that deeper breath in myself that opens me from inside. So bringing pleasure and beauty in our life, in my life, it's one of my practices of growing in awareness. And it's a very beautiful practice that I really recommend it. This was all for today. Um, mm, and I will see you tomorrow.